Anita is our Fox10 yogi.
Yeah, every day, what is it, 12:30? I'm out of here. I got my 1 o'clock yoga class.
That's
so
right.
Physio Yoga, what is this?
This is fascinating. And so this is Jeannie. She actually, a couple of years
Hi,
ago,
everyone.
you created this entire system.
Concept, and it's really physical therapy principle of yoga, where we get to release our soft tissues and then realign our soft tissue by stretching, and then optimal restorative phases happen on our body.
You have a background in this.
And physiology, exercise physiology. So I have extensive background in physiology, physiotherapy. So I've created a lot of methods that heal and correct muscle imbalances from athletes to regular day, everyday people.
This is patented.
Patented and trademarked, yeah.
And you are the only studio here in the Valley that does anything like this. How is this different than regular yoga or the hot yoga I practice daily?
Well, hot yoga really is a good to detox and get rid of a lot of things that our bodies have fluids and build up and whatnot. But physical therapy principle is all about really restoring our body to optimal places, and we don't have to rely on meds. Really using the corrective method to our body should be restored permanently rather than masking methods.
Fantastic. What are they doing right now?
They're going through the restorative flow after release and realign, and they're actually going through the flows of their body, remembering which muscle to engage to get them through to balance and gain that stability.
So this is downward dog, basically what they were
Downward
in.
dog,
This is
yeah.
table pose.
Yeah.
Very similar to what you do in yoga, and you are taking that even a step further with this right here.
Physio stick,
How do
yeah.
you use the physio stick to practice physio yoga?
So a physio stick, we release our hips, our foot, your quads and kneecap, any knee restriction or hip release, and then also piriformis release, our lower back release, all the way to the upper back if you're having a shoulder issues, even neck, Anita.
Wow. Okay, so we did my right hip because I needed to practice a little. We're going to do the left hip now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, let's give it a go.
Okay.
All right, Anita, you want to place the left corner of your hip flexor right over the physio stick.
Okay.
And then you're going to feel the relief instantaneously. So you want to keep your hips slightly in 45 angle. That's it.
Okay.
And then keep your legs straight for me. And then 10 toes are gripped onto your mat. So you want to make sure your toes are giving you stability.
Okay.
That's it. And then slightly angle your hips. And now see if you can bend your left knee this time. And then straighten your left knee. Ooh, you can already start to feel hip ungluing right at the base of your hip bone, above your thigh bone. We're trying to unglue this muscle. It's called TFL. Inhale, bend. And then we're going to do some circles. Inhale, bend, and exhale, circle out, and start to release through.
So Jeannie, who is this good for?
Good for everyone, somebody who's in a sedentary lifestyle, somebody who is really dealing with some hip mobilities, flexibility, and also people who is really athletic. They need space, and also people who are just sitting at the desk and usually work on desk job.
Would you consider this a workout where you're going to be sweating and burning calories, or is this more of a physical therapy, or both?
They're both. You get a physical workout itself because you're contracting the muscle that is weakened, and we're lengthening the muscle that is overly active, and also correcting muscle imbalances and also correcting body mechanics. So it's a both workout and physical therapy.
We're not just using the physio stick, we're using the blocks as well. So you showed me another exercise.
You're going to have your knee on top.
Okay.
And then we're going to place the physio stick as a guidance, almost like a compass point to stretch your hip flexor. So now that we release our hip flex up, I'm going to have you to draw your belly in. You're so tiny. Squeeze the left glutes and square your left hip forward. You're going to feel massive stretch in front of your hips all the way down your quads.
But I feel it down my quad, in my hip, and in my lower back, where I have a lot of lower back pain just from wearing heels, Celeste.
And contracting your glutes is going to optimize the release of the hip flexor. And that's what we call PNF stretching, really the physical therapy principle of a stretch.
Wow. So you recommend coming a couple of times a week if you have ailments. How long are classes? How much do they cost?
It's an hour-long class, and then they can do the drop-in class for $25.
Okay.
Right now, we have a special rate for a whole week trial for $30 a week.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
This is pretty interesting. What kind of results do you see from your students?
Many results from elder people. They said, I can't walk before.
Wow.
My back was really hurting me, and their gait was off. Now they are actually do a lot of mobile stuff they weren't able to do before.
Where are you located? What's the website?
We're in Scottsdale, Old Town, Thomas and Hayden.
Okay.
Our website is PhysioYoga Scottsdale.com. We would love to have you to join us and feel the difference going through our physical therapy principle of yoga. I think you will notice even the day you just try first time.
Yeah, thank you. There you guys have it, a little stretching, little workout. But I will tell you, it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah.
And yoga, like with the roller, you know, because the rollers are so good at kind of
Breaking things down
Yeah.
in your hip and in
need
the
it.
back of your legs and in your back.